The sun was just peeking over the roofs of Maple Lane when Maya stepped outside. Everyone in town called her the quick-thinking girl. She could finish a math sheet faster than most kids could open their lunchbox. Teachers smiled and said, "That girl will fly one day." Maya loved the sound of that because her dream was real flight. She wanted to be a pilot. But there was one problem, and it lived inside her head. Her mind acted like a playful puppy. One sniff of a phone buzz and it ran after the noise. One glimpse of a bird and it chased the bird. One beep from a game and off it went. Each evening she opened her books, and each evening the puppy mind tugged the leash. Just 5 minutes of scroll, she told herself. 5 became 50, pages stayed blank, and midnight sneaked past. She still believed smart would save her. Smart had always been enough, until the day the big test came back. The list went up on the school wall at noon. Maya hurried there with her best friend, Zoe. They squeezed through the crowd. Zoe cheered when she saw her name, rank 3. Maya's eyes swept the page once, twice. Her name was not there. The paper did not care how quick her brain usually was. It only showed who had studied. She felt the smile drain from her face like water from a sink. She walked to the empty playground and sat on a swing that squeaked the way her heart did. She whispered, "I'm smart. So why did I fail?" The question hung in the air like a missed shot. That afternoon, the sky was gray and low. Maya kicked stones along the track that ringed the school field. Coach Lee was sweeping the red grit, same as every day after lunch. He had once run in the state finals. Now he volunteered so kids had clean lanes. People said he could tame any wild mind the way he once tamed his own breath before a race. Maya looked at the broom, then at her shoes. "Coach," she said, "my brain won't stay put. Can you help me?" He leaned on the broom and studied her the way a mechanic studies a sputtering engine. "Meet me here at 4. Bring your eyes." 4 o'clock was quiet. Coach pulled a toy bow and a rubber-tipped arrow from an old sports bag. He set a paper plate with a red dot in the middle against the fence. "Hit the dot," he said. Maya knocked the arrow, pulled back, and let fly. The arrow sailed left, kissed the fence, and flopped to the grass. She sighed. Coach picked up the arrow and handed it back. "Where were your eyes the moment you let go?" She shrugged. "The trees, the plate, your hat, everywhere." Coach smiled the small smile that meant the lesson had already landed. "That's the disease. Let's cure it." He drew 4 chalk lines on the track. "Rule 1, he said, tapping the first line. "Name the moment. When you open your book, say out loud, 'Study time now.' Words pin the puppy." He moved to the second line. "Rule 2, same corner, same time. Brains love patterns. Patterns save willpower." Third line. "Rule 3, hide the candy. Phone in another room. Game's gone. You can't eat sweets you can't reach." Fourth line. "Rule 4, tiny today, stronger tomorrow. 5 extra focused minutes each day. By next month, you'll sit still for an hour." He wiped the chalk with his shoe, as if erasing the old Maya. He held out the bow again. "Eyes on the dot. Nothing else." This time, the arrow smacked the paper plate dead center. The sound was small, but to Maya, it cracked like a starting gun. She walked home lighter. That night, she cleared her desk the way Coach swept the track. She set her alarm for 6, laid her phone in the kitchen, and whispered, "Study time now." The puppy in her head whined for the first minute, then sat. Next day, she did the same, and the next. Each evening, she added 5 more minutes. Week 1 felt like lifting bricks. Week 2, the bricks felt smaller. Week 3, the bricks turned into smooth stones she could carry without counting. She noticed something odd. The less she fought her mind, the more it obeyed. Naming the moment was the leash. The quiet room was the fenced yard. The growing minutes were the daily walk that made the puppy calm. Spring slid into early summer. Final exam day arrived. Maya walked to her desk with the same bow and arrow picture in her head. She wrote her name, read the first question, and aimed straight at it. The pencil moved like an arrow that already knew the path. 2 weeks later, the new list went up. Maya's name sat at the top. This time, the paper did care how she trained. Zoe hugged her so hard her feet left the ground. Teachers nodded the quiet nod that said, "We knew you had it in you, once you decided to keep it there." A thick envelope came in the mail. Summer Flight Academy scholarship. Maya carried it to the track at 4 o'clock. Coach was sweeping, always sweeping. She handed him the envelope. He read the first line, folded it, and gave it back. "Keep it," he said. "You earn the miles." They stood in silence while a breeze moved across the field. Then Coach picked up the toy bow and held it out. Maya laughed, knocked an arrow, and hit the red dot one last time. As the arrow quivered in the grass, she heard his earlier words echo. "A busy mind hits nothing. A trained mind hits every target." She looked at the sky where planes drew faint white lines. The puppy in her head now walked calmly beside her, ears up, eyes ahead. She whispered, "Thank you." To the coach, to the bow, to the red dot, and to the part of herself that had learned to stay. If someone you know chases every noise, share this story with them. Small habits, leash big dreams. And if you want more quiet power like this, tap follow so the next tale can find you. Keep your eyes on the dot, and see you soon.